All right, hello there, boys. Welcome to a little bit of a chat about Clan Wars. Now, today I'm going to be talking to a bunch of humans who are basically overviewing, being the admin, the smooth, the grease, the sweaty palms that make things happen. And I'm joined today by, well, I got Fuego, I got Dixie. Is there anyone else here who's going to be talking, or is it just those two clowns? No one. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Okay, so how you guys going? You good? You good?
Yeah,
Doing
good.
well. Doing excellent. How are you?
Very, very well. All the better to have you here. Now, today is patch day, so it's busy like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest, which is a wonderful thing to have happening. I've got a lot of videos dropping, but I've been wanting to do a little bit of a chat with you guys for a while. Clan Wars is a pretty awesome concept. Fuego, do you want to just run me through the basics of the concept there? It's like a risk turn-based strategy kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's pretty much based off of Risk, the board game and whatnot. It's partly that, but it's also very highly inspired by Clan Wars on World Tanks PC. When training groups were first added in, a lot of the big top clans, like everyone knows of, at least on NA, like Void, Pramo, SRT, Grim, who's not around anymore. Like all these big name clans, they wanted a way to actually compete against each other because there wasn't anything like tournaments in the game yet.
Yep.
So they took everything into their own hands and pretty much made a copy of the Clan Wars that's available on World Tanks PC and made their own version of it.
It's a huge project too, isn't it? There are a lot of clans involved here.
A massive amount. We're currently in Clan Wars 4. First Clan War was last year around May, I believe, April or May. We've gone through 3 iterations, each one getting larger than last. And this one, we've reached peak numbers so far.
Peak numbers. You've reached saturation levels with the marketplace. You've hammered your demographics.
It seems like it, because I actually just checked the numbers for our chat. We had, at least for activity on the website, we have had 3,900 individuals log into the website from 1,000 different clans.
Wow, that's huge.
Is amazing, considering overall the NA server seems to be kind of a smaller, more subdued server.
Dude, he's not subdued. I don't know. I've met Dixie in real life.
Yeah.
He's not a subdued human.
I mean, definitely. I mean, like, I mean more subdued as in like the player counts are a little small compared to looking at like the EUs and RU servers of the world.
No,
you know?
the RU server is like a behemoth. It's you go over there and there's dancing girls and beat boys on stage and stuff. It's not the same at all. Now, Dixie, are you actually playing in Clan Wars this time around?
I am.
What's it like as a player? Is there a lot to go on, or is it just simply... It looks very complicated from the outside, but the concept itself is pretty simple, isn't it? Like, the actual games themselves are quite straightforward.
Yeah, they're pretty much straightforward. It's real similar to tournaments. You know, you have your matches. There's supremacy. For us, anyways, we're in the supremacy side of it. You just go in, you pick a tile you wanna play on, and you face that team that owns the tile, and if you win, you get that tile. If you lose, they get to keep it.
And that's the great thing about it too, isn't it? Because like Risk, for those of you who can't see this and you want to visualize, I'll put some of this up in the video, but you've got a big top-down worldview. You have your country, so to speak, that you own, and if someone attacks you and they don't win, and you basically don't have to win, do you? You can draw a match, is that correct?
You can draw a match.
It's impossible to do, but it's
yeah, it's a lot harder to do in supremacy for sure.
Yeah,
but,
that's right. Because I was just thinking back,
actually,
yeah. You did it?
With Defiant, I think in Clan Wars 2 or Clan Wars 3, I can't remember. With Defiant, we had like 6 or 7 draws in one match.
Holy hell! And
I think that battle went on for like 2.5 hours.
I imagine that was probably Encounter though.
Yeah, that was back before we had supremacy. Yeah.
So it was back before supremacy.
So it's incumbent on the person attacking to win. If they lose, they don't actually lose their tile, do they? They just don't take yours.
Exactly.
Excellent. much like Risk.
And
I
then-
remember wasting time
Yep.
with Risk as a kid.
Yeah, and then like on top of all of it, there's also a layer of scoring based off of battles won in like an attack on a tile. If if a clan actually defends their tile successfully, they're getting points now. There's points given each turn for the number of tiles you own. So I mean that it's about collecting tiles, but it's also about collecting points too.
Okay, now who is Clan CE with a dash either side? Who is that?
I'm
Because
not sure.
they currently own New South Wales, which is where I live. I want them to dominate the world. No, it's just fair's fair. So look, that's the basics of the game itself. What I really like and what I find very interesting is it's very community based, isn't it? So you've got a big buy-in here from a tanking community, and it kind of helps build a structure behind the game itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, the whole entire Clan Wars is completely community based. Wargaming has no real input into it other than being generous to help provide prizing and in-game support as far as like news articles and whatnot. But other than that, everything with Clan Wars has been developed by the community for the community.
And that's a big thing because, like, there is nothing like this on Asia, obviously. And I saw that there was a Kings of Europe thing a couple of years back that I put some videos up on, which is very much reminiscent of this too. And I'd love to see. You should take this show on the road, Fuego. You should run this on different servers, like, because obviously you don't have a full-time job or anything else. This would be great. You could just be everything.
Yeah, I mean, like one of those things that I wish it could pay. Like I'm actually finishing up college right now and looking for go on to big great things. But yeah, I mean, I pretty much just do this for fun and experience and whatnot. I mean, it's really great seeing everybody come together, have a great time, competing against one another, and just create excitement in the community and whatnot. Because overall, the tournaments have been kind of, at least lately, a little lackluster.
Yeah.
It's like the same, like 8 teams fighting at one level and whatnot. It's just there's no real variety. It's just the same old thing over and over. So here we get so many different clans coming in, so many different individuals, humans and whatnot, that it's just it's really just great to see.
Dixie, you would probably echo those sentiments. I guess you were in Las Vegas and then you managed to jump across to Minsk, and you see a lot of the same people just swapping beds almost, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit more risque and exciting than the actuality of it, but it's very true. And so something like this gives a little bit of a stepping stone for the wider community at large to be involved.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like for me, tournaments are really big, and I'm trying to do some things where I actually showcase some simple tournament stuff for people to get involved with. But this is really accessible, and a lot of the community don't realise this. So you're planning to do another one after this, and what kind of time frame are you looking at?
So with this one, with Clan Wars 4, we started it quite a bit later after Clan Wars 3 compared to like the previous gaps between wars, and the big reason with that was a complete redesign of the back end of the website to allow just a lot more flexibility on our side.
The website looks amazing. Do you want to give that URL for anyone who's interested in going and having a look?
Sure, yeah. The URL is WTBCW.com. There's going to be some more information posted on the home page soon where you can actually go in and view the leagues. I just haven't had time to post the link there. But go check it out. Like, go through, see all the clans. You can also join our Discord, come talk with everybody, and go from there.
Yeah, it is honestly just a lovely website. It's sparse in terms of there's nothing that distracts. It is just all about the info, and it is fantastic in terms of what's available, and lets you really get a glimpse straight away on how it works, where it works, who does what. it's. I was talking yesterday with RH from the Promo Clan, and he was going on about how he can't wait for the holidays because he's going to get together and play real life board games with some of his mates, like Panzer Commander or something. And there's a huge crossover in people that like because Blitz is very much a chess game more than it is just a first person shooter. And there's a huge crossover there in people that love that tactical side of things compared to just who like to run around, playing Quake.
Right.
I find that fascinating. And you've gone whole hog on this. Your background, is there more of a board gaming background for you, or was this always an online gaming thing? Fuego, particularly.
Like for me personally, like my background is I'm a computer science student, so everything for me is just web development and different software development mostly, as well as research. So for me, it's more like the online aspect, the managing of everything, whereas the development of more like the board game aspect of it was the people who really started Clan Wars. And Zarbas wanted me to mention that it was actually started primarily by two individuals, Ski Fletch of SRT and Shock of 501st. Like without them, we would not have Clan Wars as we have it today.
Yeah, hats off to those dudes. Innovators, good-looking blokes too. Ladies love them. Now, Dixie, you are, from your perspective, as someone both participating on the council. Now, there is a council, isn't there? 6 individuals who make up the council and help with the admin and all that kind of stuff. But as a someone leading a clan and organising teams and stuff, what does it take from your side of things?
It takes a pretty good bit because we are constantly talking, trying to figure out what can we do to make things better, to make things run more smooth. We get questions from people, so it's pretty time consuming. It's all throughout the day and in the evening too.
It's funny, isn't it? Once you start doing one of these things, it always looks very, very sleek and easy from the outside, but on the inside, it's like a duck. On all you can see above the water is the duck moving, and below it, the little feet are just paddling like mad, making things happen. As just a pure exercise, like to run someone through, if you're a clan leader and you want to be involved in Clan Wars, what does it take to get the team going? Like, what do you have to do?
You have to train. You have to stay on them, make sure they're available and on and ready to go.
And that's it? Just carry a big stick? Just Dixie?
Oh. Pretty much it.
I'm sure you know Dixie and how he is with
I do.
people, but as from more of like as far as just getting started in Clan Wars for definitely the individuals on NA when we start Clan Wars 5 here, probably about a month or two after Clan Wars 4 finishes, which will be mid to late January when we stop. Really all it just takes is coming onto the website, coming onto the Discord, and just registering your clan and getting individuals from your clan to come in and let us know that you guys want to play. After that, we place everybody in the leagues of their choice. We actually have multiple different choices based off of different tiers, mixed tiers, different team sizes. Like we do everything from 5v5 up to 7v7 right now. And then they also get to choose the game modes, so they can do encounter, supremacy, or some mix of both.
That's pretty cool, man. I honestly, just hats off to you for the effort, but also for creating something that allows a much broader spectrum of people to play than just the best of the best. The guys that keep turning up and dominating gold and silver and bronze leagues every week. What's the biggest league you've got running at the moment?
The biggest in what?
In terms of player participation, like what's the most teams you have in a league, or are they all the same size?
They're all set to 10. Like every league has 10 clans in it.
Yep. And there's how many leagues?
We have 19 going.
That's massive. That's huge.
And
no wonder you're busy.
Yep, yep. And if you actually if you look at the league details page on the website, there's actually a drop down where you can view all the different leagues and whatnot. And overall, each one's pretty much more or less the same as far as like basics of clan wars, but each one's completely different as far as which clans are in it, what attacks everybody did, who's winning, who's losing, and whatnot. It's just each one's pretty much a very unique experience.
So, for instance, we might go to Clan Wars 4 Tier 6 7v7 Encounter, and that will show us that we have, Oscar, Fame, DRSI 4, VMuch, all these different kinds of clans. But then then you go up to Tier 10 7v7 Supremacy, and you start getting some of the heavy hitters like TK and Premo and Purple and Void and GP and these are clans that would really just smash everyone if it was a one league thing. So you've got this wonderful egalitarian feel to the whole competition, which you've got to be proud of, the fact that there's a home here for everyone.
Yeah, I mean that's really one of the big points when we develop is just trying to be inclusive, because in the tournaments and whatnot in game, it really opens up to whichever the highest, like the best team is within a league. Like you pretty much look at it and be like, okay, they're gonna win it. I mean, sometimes it's not quite that cut and dry, but a lot of times it ends up being that way. Whereas here we bring everybody in, everyone gets to choose which leagues they would like to get into, and then we take some time to actually go through and rearrange everybody to sort of fit not only into their requests as far for leagues, but also do a little bit of balancing as far as statistics are concerned, to try and make them as fair as possible and try to create as much competition and good competition throughout the whole entire league as we can.
Yeah, I mean, and I really admire the fact that you've put that effort in, because it's very, very hard to obviously get the experience to be even keeled, where everyone gets to feel like they're part of it and they're competing and having fun. You don't want to have something where you get a whitewash, but at the same time, that's a lot of balance to be doing, man. I wonder, has this given you a little bit more of an understanding for how difficult it can be to balance a game itself, like Blitz, for someone like Wargaming to sit in there and balance multiple tiers and maps and tank types and all this kind of thing?
In some ways, I believe so. It was a whole entire team effort to really try and organize where everything went. Like, as far as the website's concerned, like, I just sort of developed it to give us a base placement of people, but it was really then comes down.
I just interrupt you. I just developed it. Like, there must be you must have to, like, in Zorba's words, code your ass off for something like this. Quite apart from the fact that you've got, a life and you're at college and you're doing what is a very important part of your career. You're sitting here and you've developed what is a lovely website. It's very intuitive. It shows something for everyone. I mean, you really should take this show on the road and allow the rest of the world to utilize this stuff, because I think if you could get a Clan Wars rep in Asia, it would take off. It transcends the language barriers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and like, also want to comment really quick, just because the website was actually first developed by Hardy Erection, who I think
I love those names.
Yep. So.
Who shall henceforth be referred to as Bob, because there goes the YouTube revenue.
Yep. Our good old Hardy R.
Yeah, Hardy.
Yep. So he was actually the one that first developed the website for Clan Wars 2 and Clan Wars 3, and then I took over development for Clan Wars 4 and have, like I mentioned previously, I completely updated the back end, changed everything, made it a ton more flexible, and I'm kind of just taking development forward and progressing the website. So I mean, really, it's a combination of both Hardy and I. Like, I cannot take all the credit for what's on the website, because the core like framework and base systems that are in place is all hardy, and I've just taken it and ran with it pretty much.
Yeah, I can see it's got coding by Fuego and Hardy and designed by 0707 and Check. So there you go. I just looked at the fine print, mate. It's good that you're such a, you're such an honest human being. So, look, that's 20 minutes worth of chat with me, which is probably far too much. But is there anything you guys really want to cover off before we pull the pin? And otherwise, it's going to be a very, very long video.
Do you have anything, Dixie, at all, or?
I don't have nothing to say.
Oh, I've never I've had breakfast with this man and dinners, and he talks a fair bit, but we must have covered a lot if he's quiet. So
Yeah, I think overall it's just thank you for stopping by and showing some interest in like getting the word about Clan Wars out there, and if other servers are interested in hosting Clan Wars, we definitely love to hear from them and work to possibly put this system out in the future for other servers to use.
is there anything you'd like from Wargaming? Like anything that we could kind of lobby for? Is there anything that would make it more durable or interesting, or anything like that you can think of?
Really with Wargaming, like we're trying to develop our relationship with them right now because they just recently had the big shift in community management over there.
Yeah, massive.
One thing that we were trying to push for is additional pricing. They gave us the same pricing from last war, and right now, if possible, like we would love to see additional pricing, possibly even spare parts in the mix.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, any support that they help give us and grant us, I mean, we're really thankful for it, and anything that they consider, that's what we're looking for.
Excellent, man. Well, you never know. I'll put my 10 cents worth in with them, and we might see if we can't give you a hand. But look, I love the concept. I love the fact that you guys are doing something for the community, and the more I actually go to these offline tournaments and I meet people from all over the world, and the more I realize there's some huge commonalities out there, and there's some really good common ground that I think for something like this in particular, it could really take off. So hats off to both of you and all the guys who've done the work. And look, thanks very much for having me along.
We appreciate it.
And really quick, we'd also like, next week we're actually going to be having sort of a fun week for the holidays. And we'd love to invite you to stop by and maybe check out some events we might be having going on to drum up some excitement and have some fun among all the clans.
I'm in, amigo. I'm in. Grab me, use me, paint me like one of your French girls. Okay, that's Fuego and Dixie. I'm Bushka on Blitz. Until next time, look after yourselves and stay safe on the battlefield.